The events begin with the principal of the second academy talking to Matthias, asking him how the process of collecting minerals for the period is taking place, and here he tells him that it's not going well, because we lack a number of glory crest holders. The principal says that the first academy has a large number of glory crest holders, but we cannot ask them to do that because our relationship with them is not good. And then he says, we can make the king intervene for that. The president of the first academy comes annoyed to say that to Matthias and his principal, how can someone who is less than me to summon me here? The principal of the second academy tells him that the king ordered them in order to collect minerals for the period, but he refuses to tell him that they are less than him in terms of hierarchy, and here the principals tell him that they are not like that and they have managed to defeat them in the last competitions. But the president of the first academy tells him this competition was not accepted because of the appearance of the devil. Here Matthias offers him to repeat the competitions and the winner has the right to ask the loser for anything. The principal of the first academy agrees, but on the condition that they do not participate in monsters, and he points out to Matthias. And he left. The principal asks Matthias, will we be able to win? Matthias says that, let's defeat them for the last time. The competition begins and the first academy brings their students with the crest of glory, and Matthias is standing next to the principal and Iris to say that he did not make Iris participate because he does not feel the presence of a demon among them. The president of the first academy comes to say, where are your students? And here, only 5 students leave the second academy. The principal of the first academy says that, are you mocking me? Then the result is decided. The fight begins. The students of the first academy begins to cast a spell. While they cast them, and the students of the second academy defeat them by casting silent spells. Here, their boss is shocked to say that they are monsters, and he asks not to allow monsters to participate in these competitions. He sees Erisa and says that he wants her to fight. Matthias gives her the sword, so the principal of the first academy makes sure to see that it's a normal sword. The principal of the second academy asks him why his students are not using the silent spell while the king already ordered us to use the silent spell. He says that he did this to preserve the heritage of the owners of the Crest of Failure, and here the king hears it and orders to arrest him. Then asks the students of the first academy to join the second academy and help build the barrier, and they agree. The events move to Matthias, Alma, Luri, and Iris, where they go in order to get a magical stone with a power of 60. They kill monsters to get the stones, and both Luri and Alma says that it's their first time to reach the 17th floor. Here Iris says that she knows someone who has reached the floor 654. Matthias says in himself, she means me, and then he puts the magic stones and Luri casts a spell. He asks Orisa not to use much power, but she cannot control her power, so Matthias says that there will be a monster bigger than we expected. They run away and Matthias blames Iris, and she tells him that she knows someone who did twice that. He says to her, you mean me, to remember himself in the past. Here comes a huge dragon, so Matthias knows that Iris' strength is 80 and Dragon's strength is 60. So he asks Iris to make fun of the dragon, and here she says to him, winged lizard, die. The dragon gets angry, and here he says to her, die. Iris makes him breathe fire. She chases him until he blows fires. Matthias asks Iris to run away, but she falls down. Matthias protects her and reserves the dragon's blow until he defeats him. The magic stone is there. Matthias asks Iris to join them in the team, and she agrees. On the next day, they go to participate as a team, and here Alma shoots a goal at Iris while she is moving, and she tries to dodge. Matthias asks from Lori to enhance her magical power. He asks her to make weapons for them and him. Here they continue training, and at the same time, everyone is working and training for the hurricane. Matthias says that he will leave the school soon to achieve what he wants.